Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review. Today we are flying one of the bombers. We're flying the Z.1007 bis serie 3. That's a mouthful. God damn. In this plane you have a very extensive choice in bomb loads, which is quite nice. I'm running 3x50 and 6x 250 in these matches. The plane also has 2x 12.7mm turrets with 700 rounds and 2x 7.7mm turrets with 1000 rounds. I used universal belts on both of those. And we dropped our bombs off there in the beginning and we are trying to get the hell out of here while a P-38 is diving on us. Now that's a lot of firepower that is incoming right there. And we're gonna have to use this gunner. Top turret. That is a 12.7mm, I believe. One of the Breda guns. Let's see if we can get him. And we do get him. We kill him, but he shoots off our left flap section. And we are very vulnerable in this situation. We were trying to run from this dive bomber, but he is coming close. We are almost at the runway. It's over there at that open area there, but he is gonna catch us before we get to that point. So we're gonna try to pepper him again. He has two 20mm guns. I have one 12.7. Come on, baby! It's crit! Crit, come on! No, we don't get him. And he performs a high yo-yo. We do not have reach here. We cannot fire. The plane is going up, our elevator is done. We have no more control over the plane, at least not a lot. We're trying to get up, but we can't. We go into a spin. Banzai! Yes! That was all completely planned. I really, it is completely intended that way. As we take him down with us. Fantastic. Now here in the second match in Sicily we are going for a dive. Of course you get the bomber spawn and you can dive down. The dive speed in this plane is pretty nice. It redlines at 504 kilometers an hour, which is quite nice, but you can push that up until 520, 25. That's no problem. Here's the column, is still very clumped together. We dropped off the bombs. They should be right smack in the middle of them. But it's only 250 kilo bombs, right? And it's medium tank. So let's see what they do. Right smack in the middle. Come on! Only 4. God damn it. Oh, and man, if this plane would have had a load of like 4 1000 kilo bombs, I would have had the whole column most likely, or pretty close to it. But anyway, I've got 4 medium tanks. I'm pretty happy. Top of the pack. But yeah, this plane is pretty fast. You can definitely come in, bomb a column like that and get the hell out of there before any fighters come near. And there's a lot of maps that have this option. There's also a lot of maps that have the columns further back. And then you've got a little bit of a problem in this plane because it does not have good energy retention, of course. When you get down from the 4000 meters from the bomber spawn and you are on ground level and you can't dive anymore, this plane will quickly lose its speed and then you are sitting duck. And then you are dependent on your gunners. Now you have already seen that these gunners can take down enemy airplanes because the 50 cals and the 7.7s have been buffed. But you will also go down faster because you know the calibers connect better. So many of the fighters also have better firepower. And you don't have extensive defensive guns in this thing. For example, I like the design, by the way. This is a beauty of a plane with the 3 engines in the front. It's classical for the Italians to have that set up. It's brilliant. But for example, they don't have forward-facing guns or turrets. So you're a sitting duck. People attack you from the front. That's a bit of a problem. But we are gonna try to do something in this match anyway. Our fighters have been decimated. It's just me and this fellow Z.1007 over there to the left. It's just the two of us going in. He's going for the left column, I'm going for the right column. And yeah, we're going in gung-ho and a little bit suicidal. There's a lot of fighters down there. But let's see if we can do it. You see a lot of dots there. There's one dot up high there, slightly to the right of us. There is a Typhoon to the left, Corsair and another plane to the left. There is another dot almost in front of me. So there's a lot of shit incoming. That's why I took a little bit of altitude. I decided not to stay at ground level, because if they caught me there, I had nowhere to go and no way to pick up speed. Now I have 1000 meters. And I can dive down for this column as this Aerocobra and maybe the Typhoon on the left coming in for me. But let's hope that the Typhoon goes for that other guy first. So yeah, this Aerocobra is definitely coming up for us. Now this plane is, by the way, is pretty maneuverable in the first 2 turns. When you're fast from your speed in a dive. And it holds together pretty well as well. When you catch fire, that's a problem because the plane has some big fuel tanks. But when you don't, this plane can take a few hits, which is good. Now we are faster right now than the Aerocobra. We picked up enough speed in the dive. From 1000 kilometers we went almost to 480, which is quite nice. And we are approaching this column. Let's see if we can throw some bombs on this column. Of course this column has already spread out, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. And the way that bombs are thrown is a bit strange. First you drop 2 250s, then 3 50s, and then you drop the last 4 250s from the wings. It's a little bit of a weird sequence. We get 1 medium tank there as the Aerocobra is now on our tail, and we have to go into gunner mode to see if we can shoot him down. Now let's see what we can do. Let's pepper this guy. He's at 500 meters, 400 meters. Come on. Get some guns on target here. Hits. Higher. Yes, that's it. You've got one of the wings. We were aiming slightly too low for most of that. Let's see if we can get. Now we're shooting with the bottom gunner, and the higher gunner has been knocked unconscious, so he can't shoot now. We've got to go lower, but I guess I'm too late. I'm on fire from the engine and the fuel tank there. We are not gonna make it. No, there we go. Unfortunately, 1 kill and 5 ground targets. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this is quite the enjoyable bomber. It's pretty fast in a dive, 500 kilometers plus, so that's quite nice. You can reach the target quickly and you can get the hell out of there and try to rearm and reload. You are also caught sometimes on maps, and it is difficult to keep the enemies off you. It is possible, and the turrets, the 50 cals and the 7.7s do work. But as you know, if you look at this armament, there are better armed planes out there. Also the bomb loads are interesting on this plane. There's a lot of options in the bomb choices. You have 12 different choices with all kinds of combinations of big bombs and small bombs and stuff like that. But I find them also a little bit limited. If you look at the Hampton, for example, that thing has 4 1000 kilo bombs at 1.7 battle rating. This thing is 2.7 battle rating, and I think that this one, the 6x250 with 350s, is one of the best setups. You also have the 2x500 with 6x100, but that is about half of the Hamptons, not even half of the Hamptons load. So the bomb loads are limited on this plane. But still, you gotta make do with what you get, and this plane can do a lot of damage if you use it correctly. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community, If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.